Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Muhammad Alvin Adhianto. You can call me either Alvin or Adi. But since there is two Alvin in class, although the spelling is different and people like to make fun of me, they often call me Anto. I'm from Pontianak, West Borneo. I was born in Pontianak 22nd of November 2004. Now I'm 17 years old. My educational background is I entered Bina 45 private kindergarten from 2008 to 2010 and continue my elementary school at the same place from 2010 to 2016 because I wasn't old enough to enter a public school at the time. Then I entered a private Islamic junior high school at Al-Muntas Middle High School from 2016 to 2019 and entered a public school at the high school level at Mandua, Pontianak in 2019 to 2022. Due to the zoning system at that time, I couldn't enter my favorite school. I'm currently continuing my education at the Bandung State Polytechnic, majoring in informatics engineering. My dream job is to working at game companies such as Riot Games or Electronic Arts, or my favorite entertainer company that is Cover Corporation. They are the company that making content on YouTube or using virtual character for their performance, so I hope I can join them. With me majoring informatics engineering. I like to watching movie, mostly anime, reading manga or Japanese comic book, listening to music, all genre, mostly J-pop, and I like playing games a lot, either PC games or mobile games. The genre games I love to play is adventurous games or role-play games, such as GTA, Assassin's Creed, Skyrim, Resident Evil, etc. But if I getting bored, I play the game that my friends are playing it too, so we can play together, such as Mobile Legend, Valorant, Apex Legend, Overwatch, etc. I love photography too because it seems so aesthetic to do, but because of pandemic, I rarely to take a picture, so my like of photography is not that interesting anymore. My parents got married 19 years ago. I am the first child of two siblings. My little sister, who is 1 year younger than me, is now in grade 2 of high school. My father works as a manager in a freight forwarding company. He works from morning to evening every Monday to Saturday. He also often makes time for family gatherings once a month in his hometown, and he also always makes time to be able to spend time with his family on weekend. My mother works as a housewife, and she always spends her time doing housework and taking care of the family. The person I want to describe is Salahuddin Al-Ayyubi. Salahuddin Al-Ayyubi is famous for his struggle for the liberation of Jerusalem. I choose him because he was the one who inspired me about the meaning of struggle. Salahuddin Al-Ayyubi was born in 532 Hijri, or 1137 Christian, in Tikrit, on the west bank of the Tigris between Mosul and Baghdad. His family has Kurdish background and ancestry. Salahuddin Al-Ayyubi became the man who for 20 years challenged the Crusaders and finally repelled the combined European armies that came to invade the Holy Land. Christians attacked Muslims on expedition after expedition for almost 3 centuries. Millions of people died in the battle, not to mention hunger or disease as a result of war. On September 29, Salahuddin crossed the Jordan River to intercept Crusader reinforcements from Karak and Staubach along the Nablus Road and took a number of prisoners. Meanwhile, the main crusaders under Guy the Lusignan moved from Sepphoris to Al-Fula. Salahuddin sent 500 troops to harass their troops, and he himself led the line of troops to Ain Jalut. When the Crusader advanced, Salahuddin troops suddenly moved along the flow of Ain Jalut. After several Ayyubi attacks, including attacks on Zir'in, Forgalat, and Mount Tabur, however, Rainald of Chatillon disrupted Muslim trade and pilgrimage routes with a fleet in the Red Sea, a waterway that Saladin had to open. In response, Salahuddin built a fleet of 30 ships to attack Beirut in 1182. Rainald threatened to attack the holy cities of Mecca and Medina, and respond by looting caravan of pilgrims in 1185. In this battle alone, the Crusaders were mostly destroyed by Saladin's army. The defeat was a major disaster for the Crusaders and a turning point in the history of the Crusaders. Salahuddin captured Rainald de Chatillon and was personally responsible for his execution in retaliation for attacking a Muslim caravan. Salahuddin died at the age of 57 years. His property is only 47 dirhams and 1 dinar. He left no fixed property or other inheritance. The item I want to describe is my smartphone. My smartphone is branded Oppo F11. I bought it when I graduated from junior high school, and this is my first smartphone that I have. Even though it took a tiring struggle, I am very grateful that I finally bought a smartphone. Since I've never had personal items I could have for myself, seeing my peers have them makes me very jealous. So I'm very grateful that I finally have a smartphone. Even though it's quite old, I don't replace it with a new one because it has a lot of memories in it. My smartphone is not a smartphone with high specification, but there are many unique features in it, such as shortcut to turn on flashlight like this, and to open the camera like this, but I don't know is there still function or not, because yeah, it's still working. It will open the camera, and there's a finger scan lock like this, so this will open the phone like like that. And there is a face scan lock. If you open this and open, and you can make phone with it, phone calls with it easily. If there is a phone calls incoming, you can just put your smartphone on beside your ears like this, and the phone and the calls will start. I was born in Pontianak, West Borneo, which is Pontianak is my hometown. The name of Pontianak comes from the Malay language, which is believed to have something to do with the story of Sharif Abdurrahman, who was often disturbed by the ghost of Kuntilanak when he was walking along the Kapuas River. According to the story, Sharif Abdurrahman was forced to fire cannon toward of the ghost, and at the same time indicate where the cannon fell, so that is where his sultanate was founded. The cannon shells fell near the junction of the Kapuas River and Landak River, which is known as Baking Village. Pontianak is the capital city of West Kalimantan Province, Indonesia, which is also the center of government and economy of West Kalimantan Province. This city is located on the equator, so it's widely known as the City of the Equator. The city center is less than 3 kilometers south of the equator. Pontianak is the 26th most populous city in Indonesia and the 5th most populous city in the island of Borneo after Samarinda, Balikpapan, Kuching, and Banjarmasin. The city of Pontianak is traversed by the Kapos River and the Landak River. Now, the two rivers are enshrined in the symbol of Pontianak city. Pontianak's specialty food is bumbur pedas. It is a soup that contains a mixture of vegetables and a mixture of nuts. And also we have aloe vera because Pontianak is also famous for aloe vera production. There's also palm oil, kelapa sawit production, but it's not a food. Now we will talk about the place I want to visit. One of the places I want to visit is Japan. Japan is unitary state with a parliamentary system in the form of a constitutional monarchy and also an archipelagic state in East Asia. It is located at the western of the Pacific Ocean, east of the Sea of Japan, and next to China, South Korea, and Russia. The northernmost islands are in the Sea of Okhotsk, and the southernmost region is group of small islands in the East China Sea to the south of Okinawa, opposite Taiwan. As a developed country in the economic field, Japan has the second largest gross domestic product after the United States and is in the top 3 in the balance of shopping ability. Japan is a member of the United Nations G8 Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development and Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation. Japan has sufficient military strength complete with modern defense systems such as Aegis and a large fleet of destroyers. In foreign trade, Japan is ranked the 4th largest exporting country and the 6th largest importing country in the world. As a developed country, Japan's population has a high standard of living, ranked 8th in the list of countries according to the Human Development Index, and the highest life expectancy in the world according to the United Nations estimates. In the field of technology, Japan is advanced in telecommunication, machinery, and robotics. Besides, I'm an otaku. My goal in visiting Japan is to experience their culture there because I'm very impressed with their culture and also their works on games and anime. In Japan, I also really want to feel the hot spring, also known as onsen. And the place I really want to visit is Mount Fuji, Tokyo Tower, and Shibuya City as the biggest entertainment district in Japan. Thanks for watching.